Hi everybody. Today we're going to go through our Lifestyle Design GPT. So let me break that down a little bit. Jay and I have pretty much been obsessed with lifestyle design since we met each other. Definitely since we started dating. So lifestyle design is where you kind of deconstruct everything about your life and figure out, if I could have it all my way, how would I want my life to look? So how would I want my ideal career to be? What is my ideal way of making money? What is the ideal way of raising our kids? What are my hobbies? What will I feel the most fulfilled in as I contribute to the world? All these different things. So that is lifestyle design. And a GPT, if you have heard of ChatGPT, that is one of the major new artificial intelligences or AIs that have come out recently. And you can create your own GPT, kind of like honing the artificial intelligence for what you specifically want it to do. So Jay and I have created this one as kind of a life coach or business coach to help you go through kind of like a guided journal almost, but also with access to lots of different modalities for kind of personality testing and SWOT analysis and different business and life coaching things. We've put all of that together into this GPT. It's almost like a conversation with a person, like one of those little like chat with a representative right now. And you can talk with it and it will help you to kind of journal out exactly what you're looking for in lifestyle design. So I did that this morning and I'm going to kind of show you this overview. Then we're going to do a live one together on this video. And also, this is something that we have for you guys. If you guys are interested in finding out your own lifestyle design, your perfect life blueprint, what you would like to do with your life and create your ideal life, you can use this exact same GPT. We're giving this away to people who would like to use it. So there's a link in the description if you'd like to sign up to receive that GPT, and then you can do this on your own. Okay, so let's look at what I did this morning. My goal this morning was to figure out what I'm really looking for, what I really want. I feel like so much of our life has already been designed as we want it, but now I see some of the little areas where I'd like to improve. And when you see those areas, that's good. It's notifying you that there's room for improvement, but I wasn't clear on what I did want in its place, what I did want instead. So I simply actually, this was a default that we have. We have a few defaults that you can just click. You don't even have to type your first question. And it's just helped me figure out what I really want. So then this is the GPT responding. To help you figure out what you really want, let's start with a values assessment. So it took me through what are the main areas that I feel the most drawn to explore to determine my core values. I said career and work, relationships and family, and personal growth and learning. Those are the three biggest ones I had on my mind this morning. So then it talked through the different areas within those three areas of life. This is specifically using the value assessments modality, but there's a lot of different ones that it might choose. So I said D, E, G, and H, independence and autonomy, influence and leadership, work-life balance, and recognition and respect. Then in relationships and family and personal growth and learning, I put all of them. I really thought that they did a good job listing basically everything I could ask for. And then I realized this isn't exactly what I'm looking for. Like, I understand my values relatively well. And you don't have to follow exactly what it says. You can just like say whatever you're thinking and it will adjust to you. This is not like a preset app or a preset test where there's only like two options. This is an artificial intelligence. So it's going to take whatever you say and try its hardest to almost like a human, like you're talking to a representative, like I said. It's going to try to assist you with your specific need or specific question. So I said, actually, I don't want to work on any of these specifically right now. I kind of feel like I really want to work on time management. I wanted to plan out my ideal day, and I wasn't exactly sure how to say that. So this even works through how to get you to ask the right question in order to find the answer you're looking for. So it started taking me through the Eisenhower matrix, which I understand. I use that regularly in my life using an app called TickTick just to organize my tasks and my projects and project management. And I was like, I'm not really interested in that right now. I don't want to put all my tasks into this right now. So instead I said, I more want to dream up my ideal day and figure out percentages of how much time I want to devote to each area of life that I value. That wasn't some kind of modality I already had in mind. I just want broad strokes. So the word percentage came to mind. And then it has some kind of modality here called time allocation exercise. I never heard of that. But it's saying, that's great, let's use the vision boarding approach combined with a time allocation exercise to create your ideal day. Now this worked really well. It had similar to the same concepts that we talked about earlier with values, but then it broke it down one by one to say how many hours or what percentage of my day would I like to dedicate to each area one at a time. It says you can answer however you want. So I just answered in hours, that's way easier for me. I would love to work 2 to 3 hours a day, spend 3 hours with my family, an hour and a half, personal growth and learning, health and well-being. I'm like, this is a 24-hour day. I'm gonna need to put sleep in there. That's gonna take up a lot of this. So under health and well-being, it ended up being 11 hours, which, I mean, makes sense. Like half of your day is just taking care of yourself in some ways. We went through all the other categories here. And then I was like, wait, I have roughly 4 hours left. Wow, how is that possible? I thought I was not going to have enough time. And I realized there are some things it's missing, like showering, getting ready in the morning. Like I'm a human, right? So I have these human needs. Let's think about that. I didn't count that as health. General chores and cleaning. We do take an hour each day outside of work, just like sync up about life and scheduling and planning. And then I just said an extra hour of free time, that would be everything. So I have a lot of time in here that I didn't realize. So this gave me so much clarity on understanding what am I looking for in this ideal lifestyle design that I'm trying to create. And this is achievable. Like that was really surprising to me. I thought there's no way I'm gonna have way more than 24 hours, especially with like 11 hours of just like sleeping and eating. This worked out really well for me. I have these percentages, it gave it to me in hours, in percentages, and then I took this, copied it, and I kind of organized it chronologically with what I want to do, how I want to kind of calendar chunk different sections of my day. And I was like, this was so useful and helpful. But there's a lot more you can do with this. So I want to do a new one now. So this is what you will see if you sign up and just get started. This is like kind of the homepage for the GPT. I will expertly guide you to design your ideal lifestyle, one simple question at a time. And these were the 4 prompts, but you can create whatever. You can say whatever you want. You could even just say, let's get started. And it will start asking you questions. And then as you answer those questions, you can move on. So you can see in real time how quick this is. So it's saying, let's identify your main focus or goal. What area of your life would you like to work on first? I didn't spend a lot of time on health and fitness this morning. Let me go into that. Oh, you don't even have to type it out. You can just say the number or letter. So I'm just gonna say C. Okay, let's see. Could I specify what aspect of my health and fitness I want to focus on? Exercise routine, nutrition and diet, mental health and well-being, weight management, sleep and rest. Okay, so honestly, sleep and rest, I'm working on that already, but having kids, like I feel like I haven't gotten enough sleep since they were born, more or less. So let's just see what happens when I push E. Okay, to better understand my current situation and set effective goals. I love how this goes step by step because it's like overwhelming when you just think of it like sleep. Okay, let me just come up with solutions off the top of my head. But when it breaks it down, like I'm still coming up with the answers and it's still what rings true and resonates with me, but it's asking the questions in a way that really helps me to think about them in a different way so I don't just come up with the same old, I guess I'll just do this kind of answer. So yeah, can I describe my current sleep patterns and any challenges I face? I don't have difficulty falling asleep. I usually am so tired at the end of the day. I don't wake up during the night anymore now that my son, like he just comes into our bed once and then he sleeps right away. So I'm not as awake as usual. Not feeling rested after sleep, irregular sleep schedule. I would say I don't feel rested after sleep sometimes. Sometimes it's because my son is like rolling on top of me in the middle of the night. But also a regular sleep schedule, especially in the summer, like we try to have the kids in bed at 8 or 8:30. And sometimes in the summer, things don't like start till 9 o'clock, like fireworks on the 4th of July. It starts at 9 o'clock. So our schedule can be all over the place. I think I'm going to put C and D. By the way, you can also like ask a totally different question here, or like ask it to specify, or say go back to the next question. You can do whatever. Okay, so let's see. To address not feeling rested after sleep and having an irregular sleep schedule, we can explore several strategies. First, let's understand more about your routine and environment. I get between 6 and 7 hours on average. I mean, really like 6 to 7.5, but I think I'll say C. Right, to improve your restfulness and regularity, let's delve deeper into your habits. I do usually do like meditative, like journaling exercises before bed. I do have screen time before bed, but not right before bed. Like I'd say the last 20 minutes of my day, I'm listening to an audiobook while I finish getting ready. So the irregular activities would be like the fireworks and stuff like that. Not that we have that every night, but you never know when there's going to be like a barbecue or something, especially on the weekend. It's summertime now. I do not do physical activity or exercise before bed. I would say A, B, and D. It definitely varies day to day. I could have even said I listen to audiobooks before bed. It seems your relaxing activities, screen time, and irregular activities. To create a more consistent and restful sleep pattern, let's consider some potential changes. Which of the following strategies would you be most willing to try first? Establishing a consistent bedtime and wake-up time. I really try hard for this. It's usually just contingent on like if Toby took a late nap and he's not going to bed past my bedtime, then that's not working out too well for me, and I don't necessarily have control of that very well. Reducing screen time at least 1 hour before bed. I don't feel like screen time is a huge issue for me. Calming bedtime routine. I listen to guided meditations as I'm falling asleep, so I don't really feel that. Specific sleep meditations. Sleep environment. Limiting caffeine and heavy meals. Let's see if it has advice for me on consistent bedtimes. Here's a specific situation in which it's saying things and I'm like, I have a specific situation I want to bring up. It even gives me the option of other, please specify. But I'm going to say, ideally, I'd like to be in bed at 9:30, asleep by 10, and up at 6. But my 3-year-old son tends to disrupt my bedtime, interrupts my sleep by crawling into bed around 1 or 2 a.m. each night and wakes me up whenever he feels like it. Usually when the sun comes up. And we already have blackout shades and curtains. Okay, so now it's shifting to my son's sleep habits. So let's start with some steps that can help us both sleep better. Which of the following strategies would I like to try first? I do try to get my son consistent, but let's see if they have any advice for that. It's more that bedtime one, so I'm just gonna say A. Let's pause here because you've seen how this works. The real issue is more his nap time, and I can go into that and I can continue chatting and it will give me some advice about nap times for him. But I think I'm gonna just pause here and you guys can start doing this on your own. This is just specific to sleep. But of course you saw all the different areas that you can have conversations, figuring out what you want to do, figuring out if you want to change careers, or if you want to start your own business, or if you are looking for a significant other, or if you want to start a family. Like there are so many things that you can talk about and just figure out what are you really looking for, and then what are some practical ways that you can find that. So I hope this helped you a little bit, and let us know. You can always just reach out to us at jnk.com if you have any questions about the GPT or anything like that. But yeah, check out the link in the description and we'll send that right over to you, and then you guys can get planning your lifestyle. All right, bye.